This is the new Hyundai Ioniq 6N, a fully electric performance-focused saloon that's looking to take on the Tesla Model 3 performance. But what does it offer, and will it be any good? Keep watching to find out everything you need to know, and subscribe to our channel to see lots more in-depth new car reveals and reviews. So, Hyundai makes plenty of impressive, recommendable and sensible cars, like the i10, Tucson and Santa Fe. As well as all this though, the South Korean manufacturer's N division, which was launched 10 years ago this year, has shown that it is capable of creating riotously fun performance-focused versions of some cars in its regular lineup. The Hyundai i30N and i20N were exciting hot hatches, and the Ioniq 5N rewrote the rulebook for fun, fast electric cars. And it's that car which is most important here, of course, because the Ioniq 5 is a fully electric SUV that shares a lot of similarities with the Ioniq 6. While they obviously have different body styles and designs, they share the same mechanical underpinnings as well as battery and electric motor options. And so, the N treatment given to the Ioniq 5 has been carried over to the Ioniq 6. Compared to the standard Ioniq 6, which was given a facelift earlier this year, the front bumper has been completely redesigned and features a larger and lower grille. To fit a wider set of Pirelli P0 tyres, the front wings and rear quarter panels have also been brought out by 30mm, and there's a new set of black alloys. Around the back, the ducktail spoiler from the standard Ioniq 6 has been joined by a big new rear wing, which helps to give the Ioniq 6N a more aggressive look and of course comes with claims of improving the driving dynamics of the car on the racetrack. While the styling is new, the Ioniq 6N's mechanicals are rather familiar. You get the same dual motor setup that's found in the 5N, making it four-wheel drive and offering 601 brake horsepower. Or 641 brake horsepower if you press the big red button that temporarily activates the N Grin Boost mode. Also identical is the top speed of 161 miles per hour, which makes the 6N considerably faster than the BMW i4 M40, which tops out at 140 miles an hour, but doesn't quite reach the 163 miles an hour you can hit in the Model 3 Performance. Hyundai is remaining tight-lipped about the 6N's acceleration capabilities, but since it's likely to be a bit lighter and offer a more aerodynamic shape than the 5N, it's reasonable to assume it stands a good chance of beating that car's 0 to 62 mile an hour time of 3.4 seconds. That would make it very rapid indeed, and make for quite an interesting drag race between it and the Model 3 Performance, which is capable of covering 0 to 60 miles an hour in just 2.9 seconds. The 6N's performance capabilities go beyond driving in a straight line though. One of the more unusual innovations in the electric car world recently has been Hyundai's Nshift virtual gearbox, which we first experienced in the 5N. Of course, fully electric cars don't have different gears, but this clever technology from Hyundai attempts to replicate the feel of an 8-speed automatic transmission that you might find in a high-performance petrol car. It's controlled via the paddles behind the steering wheel and works along with some fake engine noise. So, as we found in the Ioniq 5N, flat-out acceleration sends the revs soaring, and as you pull a paddle for an upshift, the power delivery is interrupted briefly until the next simulated gear engages, causing a genuine jolt in the driver's seat. Each fake gear responds in the way you'd expect as well. If you're in the fake 5th gear at supposedly low revs, and floor the accelerator for example, the performance is limited and gradually builds, as if you were in a petrol car. Now this might all sound like a gimmick, but we found the artificial engine noise and gearing provides you with a more accurate perception of speed, and that allows you to be more precise on twisty roads, particularly on the way into corners, where you can shift down for extra engine braking. We're definitely excited to see if this system is as effective in the 6N. And something new for that car is the fact you can use this simulated gearbox in all driving modes. Plus, the fake engine noise now comes with more options for the sound that you hear, as well as upgrades to the external speakers that pipe it out to the outside world. Another carryover from the 5N is drift mode, which controls how much power is sent to the front and rear wheels to encourage the car to go sideways, but with a hint of traction control to prevent the car from spinning. Hyundai has, though, fitted the 6N with a new optimizer system, allowing you to choose the severity of the drift and the amount of wheel spin allowed. The 6N also gets N Track Manager, which is a system controlled through the infotainment that lets you record your own lap times. Simply set where the start-finish line is and the timer will set the clock ticking. You can even export the data from the car to share with fellow 6N owners. And what about the range? Well, even though it has the same 80 kilowatt-hour battery as the 5N, the aerodynamic body of the 6N means it's expected to officially cover an extra 13 miles on a full charge, which would bring it to 291 miles in total. That's slightly superior to the i4 M50 at 281 miles, but not as far as the Model 3 Performance, which can officially travel 328 miles. Unlike rivals, however, 6N owners will be able to precondition their batteries to 3 different levels, which can help to prioritise faster acceleration or better endurance. Drag mode will heat up the battery to between 30 to 40 degrees to offer better acceleration. Sprint will put it down to 20 to 30 degrees for faster lap times. And endurance drops it down to 10 to 20 degrees to try and make it last for longer. Inside, the 6N should be just as practical as the regular car, which means, being a saloon, the boot opening is smaller and a bit more awkward than a hatchback, but on that regular version we could still fit in 7 carry-on size suitcases into the boot itself below the parcel shelf. That's some way off the 10 we could fit in the Model 3, but still not terrible. Rear seat space is great for your legs, but the dramatic swooping roofline means headroom isn't brilliant for adults. Up front in the 6N, you'll find a black interior with some blue flourishes, but otherwise it's the same setup that the regular car has. And to be honest, we were a little disappointed with that car because of the interior quality it delivered for its pretty high price. This 6N will, of course, be vastly more expensive than the regular versions. For the Ioniq 5, prices start around £40,000, but the 5N is £25,000 more expensive than that. No official pricing has been announced for the 6N, but rivals like the i4 M50, Kia EV6 GT and Model 3 Performance are all priced around the £60,000 mark. Production for the 6N is expected to start in September this year, with the first deliveries in the UK likely to take place in early 2026. We'll be driving it before then though, so to make sure you watch our in-depth review of the 6N as soon as we've driven it, make sure you subscribe to our channel. We've got lots of other new car reviews and reveals you can watch right now as well, and if you want to find out more about the 6N and every other car around, click on that link to go to whatcar.com. Thanks for watching.